A little bit earlier this morning, we were joined by actor and producer John Leguizamo to talk about his new PBS series about the untold story of Latinos in America. He described the significant impact that community has on the American economy.
We contributed last year $3.2 trillion to the U.S. GDP. If we were our own country, we'd be the fifth largest nation in the world.
To his point, new numbers released just this morning show from 2011 to 2021, American Latinos are responsible for 20.9% of the real GDP growth in the United States. At the same time, the largest conference of its kind focusing on the massive impact of Latinos on the U.S. economy kicks off today in San Diego. It's called the Latitude Conference, and about 6,000 people are expected to attend the four-day event. Joining us now is the co-founder and chairman of the Latino Donor Collaborative, Sol Trujillo. He is the co-founder of the Latitude Conference. Sol, it's good to have you with us this morning. Thanks so much. So take us inside some of these numbers a little bit and what they tell us about the American economy.
Well, I think the key word is growth, the key word is robust, and the key word is basically breadth. So the Latino cohort now is generating $3.6 trillion of GDP in the latest report. It's growing consumption in the United States at 2.5 times the rate of the rest of the economy. It's now accounting for well over 20% of all the GDP growth in the country. And I can go on with core data here. But the punchline is that we, the United States of America, have a silver bullet, half silver bullet, that differentiates us from Europe, that differentiates us from Japan, China, and other places because of immigration. And what's happened over the last decade or two or three, thanks to Ronald Reagan really opening things up. But at the end of the day, we have a community that's creating growth at the rate of only behind India, now passing China in terms of growth rate. So big, powerful, important, and core. And this is why Latitude is an event where we talk about the mainstreaming of Latinos, not thinking about East LA or South Miami. It is mainstream and core, including numbers like manufacturing. 17% of all manufacturing now is being driven by this cohort.
So, Sol, you mentioned immigration. Of course, that's a issue at the forefront of this year's presidential election. One of the candidates, Donald Trump, wants to completely shut the border, curb immigration, and have a mass deportation program that could lead to millions of immigrants pushed out of the country. What would be to your point, what would be the economic impact of all this?
Well, I think we've done our own analysis, but places like Moody's and others have done theirs as well. He would cause a massive recession. In case I was confusing, a massive recession. It's so ill thought out in terms of deporting 10 million people. We have a shortage on workers today. So we have a problem already. Now we need more workers, and he wants to take them away. That doesn't make any sense at all. He'll crash 2 or 3 sectors of our economy. In addition, he as president and Joe Biden as president have also said, gee, we want everything made in America, which is great. I believe in that too. But you can't bring and reshore into the United States all these jobs unless you have workers to fill the jobs. And that is something that I am puzzled at the logic or illogic that exists with some of the strategies. I believe in smart immigration, not just open borders, but there's a way to do it just like businesses handle customers and customer volumes. It's database management, it's security. We have border security. We need to improve some of our processes. But the point is we need workers. We need smart immigration. And this report, about $3.6 trillion, we are growing our economy differently than any other mature economy in the world because of what has happened with the Latino cohort.
That's such an important point. Nobody talks about the next step. If you stop immigration, what happens to the economy? Sol, thanks for pointing it out. And again, 21% of real GDP growth over the last decade or so coming from the Latino community here in America. Co-founder and chairman of the Latino Donor Collaborative, Sol Trujillo. Sol, thanks so much for being here. We appreciate it.
All right. Thank you. Thank
Still
you very
ahead.
much.